Hello, and welcome to another Random Tuesday with Uncle Wayno. Let's go! Just really quickly before we get stuck into the day, I thought I needed a few more bread and butter items last night, so I jumped on the Facebook Marketplace and I picked up two small lots, a lot of PlayStation 4 games and a box of DVDs. I couldn't really see much about what was in the DVD box, apart from there was 4 seasons of Bondi Rescue, so I just said I'll take them. They were only $10 for the whole box. So we'll just quickly go through those now and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so I picked up these games late last night off Facebook Marketplace, and I listed them straight away. She had 120 on them. I wouldn't normally pay 120 for just this many games, but I did notice straight away when I opened the picture that she had this one, and this one in there. So I looked them up quickly because I thought they'd all be worth a bit of money, and the Turtles one goes for about 65, Jurassic World goes for about 50, and the Ghostbusters goes for about 35. So she wanted 120 for the lot, so I offered her 80, and she ended up coming back to me and saying no, but she'll do 100. So I said whatever, that's fine. So just those two, the Ninja Turtles and the Jurassic World, will get my money back after fees and shipping, and the rest will just be profit. I listed these late last night as soon as I got home, and I've already sold these top 3. Project Cars went for $30. Battlefront only went for $9, it's not worth anything really. And this Gran Turismo was sealed. I think that went for $17. There is one other sealed one in here, but it's not really worth anything either, the Division. So a couple of these FIFA I didn't list, it's just not worth it. And 2K16 and Destiny 2, I listed them for like $9, but they probably won't sell. But it doesn't matter, the rest is all profit. Monster Jam I think is about a $30 game. Guardians of the Galaxy is a $25 game. This is a Steelbook version of Arkham Knight. I've just listed that for about 20. Last of Us, $12. The Crew 2 is worth about 25, I think. So I should double my money easy after fees and postage. And the best thing about games is they just fly off the shelf. Like, I've already sold 3 overnight, and I only listed them late last night, so I've already made $50 back from those 3. After fees and shipping, I've pretty much made half my money back already. Alright, so I've just picked up this box of DVDs, and it was actually much better than I thought. These are the only ones that were worth pointing out. There was a few others, but these were the only sort of half-decent ones, or good ones. Straight up down here are the Bondi Rescue that I knew were in there. It's even better than I thought. Season 1, 2 and 3 are all brand new and sealed, and 4 is as new. So I reckon I'll get about 50 to 60 after fees and shipping out of those 4. Rescue Special Ops, another Australian show, seasons 1, 2 and 3, they've all been opened, but all these are in good condition. Like a few of the others are sealed still, but even the ones that aren't sealed are in great condition. I think I should be able to get about 40 after fees and shipping out of those 3. Vicar of Dibley doesn't go too well. I haven't looked this up, but I just know that it sells, but doesn't sell for heaps. So there's the first 3 seasons there, and there's a couple of specials. So at a guess, I might get 20 to 30 after fees and shipping out of those 5. Full House season 1 to 4, all brand new and sealed, which is a really nice surprise. I didn't even know they were in there. So I could get 40 to 50 for those after fees and shipping. The Nanny doesn't sell too great. It's only the first 3 seasons as well. So I might be lucky and get $10 out of that after fees and shipping. And a couple other Australian, I'm pretty sure they're Australian shows. Blue Water High season 2 and H2O Just Add Water season 1. I'll probably get 15 each out of those. H2O Just Add Water, if it wasn't the first season, if it was any other season, I probably would have got a fair bit more, but $15. I paid $10 for this whole lot, so I've done pretty good out of it. There's maybe 150 profit there or something, just at a guess. So that's it for that one. Now I've sold a Storm jersey to a local on eBay over in Motown, so I'm going to head over to Moe. It's only about 20 minutes from where I am, and I'm going to check out a few of the op shops while I'm there. Alright, we're back home and it is hours later. I did film a little bit in the op shops of that, And I just thought, stuff it, you know what, I couldn't care less, who cares, we don't need the token montage. No one needs to watch a token montage. I'll probably keep doing them though in my other videos. I just couldn't be stuffed today. I filmed a bit in the first op shop I went into, and then the second and third ones I forgot. And then I just couldn't be stuffed taking it in anymore, the camera in, I just couldn't be stuffed carrying the camera around with me everywhere. So I just thought, stuff it, let's not do it today. It's too busy anyway. So I picked up some cool shit actually today. A lot of it probably doesn't have massive value, but just some cool stuff. So I'll go through the toys first. So I got this vintage Ernie for $4. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but the tag's pretty bloody old on the back. So yeah, I don't think I'll do massively out of that, but I might get 20 bucks or something. I don't usually buy, I try not to buy plush toys because I've bought them in the past and they sell, but they just, some of them take ages to sell and they take up so much space. So I just sort of can't be bothered with them. But in saying that, I picked up 3 today just because they were pretty cool. I got Puss in Boots from Shrek. I think he'll actually sell for about, I might get about 15-20 profit after fees and shipping and cost of goods. He was $3. And this one was the best one. I couldn't let this go. Tassie Devil. He just looked too cool. He's got chicken drumsticks in his hands. I mean, if I'm ever going to buy a plush toy, it's going to be a toy with chicken drumsticks in his hand. That's for sure. Again, I don't think this is super old. I don't think it's newish either. But he was $3. And he's just so cool. I think should be able to get 15-20 profit out of him as well. Then I got a couple of these little toys. They're pretty dirty. I just bought these because they were cool. I didn't think they were worth heaps or anything really. This does have about $10 value. This Monster Baby from 1993. It's a Pizza Hut toy. Back when the fast food restaurants used to give out cool toys. So yeah, I think it's like a Yoda ripoff. It's not actually supposed to be Yoda. Just sort of a bit of a Yoda ripoff, but I mean, he was $1, so I just grabbed him because he looked cool. And then I got Miss Piggy, the Muppet Babies, and they used to have these at Macca's in the 80s. I remember, it's the only reason I got this really is because of the nostalgia. I remember back in the 90s, the 80s, my mum used to have to go into the city. We lived in Berwick. She used to have to go into the city once a week, and I always pretended I was sick so I couldn't go to school, so I could go with her and get Macca's and get Muppet Babies. And she's not stupid. She knew I think she knew I was faking it. She just liked having me come along. I was only about probably 6 or 7 or something. But yeah, Miss Piggy, it was always the one I didn't want, and it's the only one I found today. But it was 20 cents, so I just thought it was pretty cool. I'm not going to try and sell her. She's really beat up. And she's not worth much anyway. So that's pretty much it for the toys. I picked up a few VHS, just a couple of high five ones. I don't think they're super valuable, maybe like $10 each. But I have got a ton of other like high five VHS in my death box, so I'll just go in with those. I found this pretty cool Lou Diamond Phillips movie, The First Power, in a clamshell. I've never heard of this movie before. It's from 1990, and it says on the front, the most sensational action-packed thriller of the decade. That's pretty confident, you know. I might have to watch this, and then I'll have to go back and watch Babe Pig in the City, and we'll just decide what is the most sensational action-packed thriller of the decade. Because I know from all the movies I have seen from the 90s, it's probably got to be Babe Pig in the City. That's the second one. So yeah, it was a pretty cool pickup. Again, I haven't looked this up. I'm pretty sure it would have a little bit of value, at least $10. It's in a clamshell. The clam's in really good nick. So yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. I picked up a few DVDs, nothing super special. Beverly Hills. I don't usually pick up the Beverly Hills because they're usually in the fat cases, so they cost more to ship and they don't sell for heaps. But I got this one because they had it in the 50% off rack, so they originally had $10 on it, so I still paid $5 for it. But it's the final season. Quite often the later seasons of TV shows go for more, and I did look this one up, and I think I'll get about 25 to 30 profit out of this after fees and shipping. So it was a pretty good one, being the last season. And then I just got a bunch of kids ones. These are mostly Wiggles. There's one high five, and there's a Mr. Maker. Some of these Mr. Makers go for a bit. Some of them just a garbage. But I haven't looked this one up. But these were all $1. They were all reduced. A couple of the op shops I went into today just had DVDs half price or $1 each. So yeah, I just picked those up. I've got a whole bunch of these handle DVDs that I haven't listed yet, so they'll go in those. I don't think any of those Wiggles ones are the super expensive ones or the high five one, but they're still, you know, they're like $10 each DVDs, so that's pretty good for $1 each. Now I did get some more clothes, mainly just shirts. I picked up this Geelong Premiership 2011, I think it is, t-shirt. It was only $1. I probably wouldn't have paid much more for it, but just for a footy t-shirt I wouldn't pay too much for, but I don't know, and I might have paid a little bit more for this because just the fact that it's got the Mark Knight, the Premiership sort of, you know, he does the posters or whatever after they win the Premiership. So it was $1. So yeah, again, I'm not sure, maybe 20 bucks or something. I found this was $1 as well. Sambuca Ramazzotti. Pretty sure it's vintage. I'll just have to look it up. Where there's smoke, there's Ramazzotti. I've never heard of. I don't drink this sort of shit, so yeah, Sambuca. I've heard of Sambuca, but I don't know what the whole deal with the Ramazzotti is. So yeah, well, I'll have to have a quick look up, see that. I picked up this South African cricket shirt. How good's my accent? Picked up this South African cricket shirt. Yeah, it's a bit plain. I actually thought this might have been fake when I first saw it, but I think it is real. But it was only $2, so I mean, it's probably not going to be an easy sell trying to sell a South African cricket shirt in Australia. But we'll see how we go. You never know. It was only $2. Now, one of the most interesting things I probably found is this bib. It's a vintage AFL Sydney Swans bib. It's got the old AFL logo on there, on the tag. This was 50 cents. I haven't looked this up yet either. I don't think it'll have super value. I mean, it's just a little bloody bib. But I do think it will have a little bit of value. I'm just guessing, maybe 20 bucks or something. And I actually do have another one of these that I picked up. I don't think I've ever shown it. I showed it in a video when I picked it up. I got this from Vinnie's a while ago, a Saints one. I haven't listed this yet either, so it was quite funny when I found that one. It is a little bit different. This is a vintage AFL as well. So yeah, those are pretty cool. I'll probably chuck those up soon actually. I picked up 3 metal shirts. I'm a big metal fan, but I definitely do not like these bands. They're basically pop bands masquerading as metal bands. They put all their bloody makeup on and wear black and distort their guitars, and then they release these poppy songs and they pretend that they're metal when they're not. A Day to Remember, apologies if you like any of these bands, but they're absolutely garbage. A Day to Remember shirt there, pretty popular bands though, so maybe I'm just an old fuddy duddy. Bullet for My Valentine, I think that's what they're called, another garbage band. And Asking Alexandra has a back on it as well. I paid up for these a little bit. I tossed and turned whether to actually get them. One, because I just fucking hate them. But two, because one of them was $5 and the other two was $6. I don't know why they put a $5 tag on one of them and $6 on the other two. They clearly all came in at the same time. But yeah, I tossed and turned because they're not worth tons. I mean, I might get 20 out of them after fees and shipping, and I've paid $6 for them. It's not too bad actually, but I'm thinking about just bundling them all together, because usually someone that likes one of these bands likes the other two. So I'm thinking I paid $17. If I bundle them all together and I get maybe 35, 40, 45 profit out of all of it, I think that's a pretty good deal. So in the end, that was sort of my thinking, and that's why I got it. These two were really cool. These are the last two things. They're both towels. This is a Streets promo splice ice cream towel. Can't really show the whole thing. It's got this, I'll have to look into this. It's got this weird pocket. I think maybe it's so you can fold it up into like a bag, and then you've got like a tote bag kind of thing to take to the beach. That's what I'm guessing. It's even got like another zipper kind of bag in here as well. So I feel like, yeah, you can fold it up into like a tote kind of bag to take to the beach with you. So yeah, again, no idea what it's worth. I'll have to do some research. I don't think there'll be many of these floating around, so it might be hard to find, but we'll sort it out. And this one is the coolest. I think these are, I feel like these are just your sort of Target Kmart sort of job, but there's not many of them floating around. It's a hoodie towel. It's a Marvel hoodie towel, and it's got Thor on the front and Iron Man on the back. And it says, "In the name of eternal Asgard, I do strike." So yeah, I just thought this was really cool. It's like this hoodie towel. You've got no arms around it. You just slip it over your head. So that was $2. The Streets towel was $4. So I think I did pretty good out of that whole lot. I had to go over there anyway to drop off the Storm jersey. The bloke actually paid me postage as well, which is fair enough because I drove 20 minutes to go and take it to him anyway. So I actually did a bit better out of that than what I expected. It was $90 sold with $15 postage, and I didn't have to pay for postage. So I went over to Moe, did some op shopping, made the day worth it, and now I'm going to get stuck straight into listing this stuff. I'm not going to show you any of that. I'm going to end the video here. So that's it. Thanks for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. And thanks for all your support so far. It's hard work doing this YouTube stuff. It's really fun. Absolutely love doing it. So I'm having a blast doing it. When I edit my videos, I just pretty much lie there on the couch pissing myself at myself for hours because of some of the shit. You should see some of the shit I don't put in the videos. But yeah, I'm having a blast doing it. So thanks everyone for your support so far. I don't usually say this in my videos, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to build the channel up, and it really helps heaps. Heaps of people are liking my videos, I've noticed, which is really cool. And a lot of the other guys in the reseller community have been really supportive, and I can't thank you guys enough. It really means a lot. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. I'm going up shopping. What are you going to do? You don't want to come? Rightio, you can stay here.